What's up, everybody? This is Suresh from Mind is a Monkey coming at you guys with another episode of Let's Check Out Some Diecast. In today's video, we are going to be checking out the Hot Wheels Silver Series Rally Racers. This is assortment GDG 44 and it's a 5-car series. And we've got some pretty interesting models in this mix. We have an 87 Audi Quattro, a Honda S800 Racing Course, a Ford Escort RS 2000, a 71 Datsun 510, and a Lancia Rallier 037, right? So very cool looking set. I just love the mix of colors in the set, right? So without further delay, let's check them out. Now, before we kind of like start checking out the castings, I wanted to take a moment and check out the card art, right? Now, the card art depicts each of these models on a rally course. It's like that moment in time where they are suspended in mid-air that is captured in the card art, right? And that goes for pretty much every model, right? So it's a pretty dope design. So cheers to the Hot Wheels team for such an awesome card art. Nothing could capture the energy of a rally racing better than this, where the car is suspended in midair, right? What do you guys think? Okay, all right, let's open up the castings now. Our first car for the day is the 87 Audi Quattro. Now, the card art reveals that there's a lot of racing deco, so let's check them one by one. So there we have the 87 Audi Quattro. So we have Michelin and any other deco right there. So there's like a lot of Audi and Quattro related lettering. But I think the only big racing deco is that Michelin right there. All right, pretty beautiful execution. I mean, you should totally check out the colors. This seems like the best value that has been delivered for the $3.97 possibly of a price point for these cars. So lot of decals and tampo work right there. All right, so check out those details on the rear. All right, Audi Quattro, and what does this say? It says Michelin. All right, okay, so classic Audi grille, front grille and headlights. So pretty beautiful, well executed first model. The second one for today at 2 of 5 is Honda S800 Racing Course. Now, this may look like a Nissan Fairlady to you, Nissan Fairlady 2000, but this is actually a completely different car. It's the Honda S800 Racing. I think this made its debut in Hot Wheels last year, 2025, and this time it has made an appearance in the semi-premium series with more taillight and headlight details, more deco, and those beautiful wheels, right? So we have Castrol, Goodyear, and something else right there. I'm not able to read it. It's a butterfly, and I'm not able to read that lettering. It's got Honda and a classic racing stripe that runs across the hood and the rear, but skips the roof. So, all right. So the number 8. All right. So beautiful a racing deco, I should say. All right. Let's set it right there. We have the Honda S800 Racing Course. All right. And at number 3, we have a Ford Escort RS 2000. Right. I think this was the A-Case Super, possibly in 2024. All right, so let's open it up. Really beautiful. I think, is it like a classic Ford blue? I could be wrong, but because I've seen this blue used on a lot of Ford cars. So it's got the number 2 on the hood, Ford for graphics there, 2KX Rally. So 2K is literally 2000, which is like the name of the car, right? And we have Rally El Segundo. Like El Segundo is a city that's the headquarters of Mattel and Hot Wheels. All right. So we've got Bilstein and Motul for deco there. All right. So pretty beautiful casting. And, I mean, you would just look at this car and say, wow, that's a pretty awesome looking rally car, right? So there's a lot of aspects about this that just like spell rally, right? So, and look at those wheels, right? I love the fact how they have lipped the rim and those hubs with white and leaving just that axle point unpainted. I think that's really cool. All right. So let's set that right there. That's our number 3 car in the series. And drum rolls. This is definitely one of my top 10 favorite castings. The 71 Datsun 510. I mean, can you even talk about rally racing without, touching upon the Datsun 510? All right, so this is like such a cool car. Did you know this was actually called as the poor man's BMW? And that was not just because of the fact that it was possibly more affordable than a BMW, but it delivered the performance of a BMW with regards to suspension, with regards to engine, the torque that it delivered, and all that. There was like a lot of nice features that gave it that name. So a really, really cool looking car. Let's open it up. And as we know, how BRE Datsun, right? That was also a rally racing, right? So it's got the number 71 on the deco. There's like a checkered taxi cab kind of like a scheme there. I really dig that. And Datsun for deco, right? And I think among all the cars, this is the only model that does not carry any licenses, licensed deco, So it's like simple and very, very superb in its execution. Now this is like a crazy good looking model that I can never seem to get enough of, and I'm really pumped about the upcoming Oral C car, right? I think it went on sale like a few days ago, and I'm really pumped to check that out when it comes. And this year, I even subscribed to the Overdrive program offered by the Oral C just to save myself all those incessant headaches that happen every time a car goes on sale. So it's like a peace of mind investment. So happy about that. So hopefully it's put to good use with a lot of really cool looking models this year. All right. So there we have the 71 Datsun 510 510 coupe, right? So one heck of a rally car. All right. So it's got, this is supposed to be Datsun, right? I mean, that's a detail that you can see on the car grill, on the car art, but I guess it's just like too difficult to get that detail at that scale, is what I'm thinking. Or maybe something that prevented that detail in this manufacturing process, whatever. But anyway, pretty beautiful car, and the only one without any other racing sponsors in this series. All right. Up next, the last car in this mix, and also the chase car, right? Now, in comparison to the other cars, which are plastic based, the chase car has an unpainted Zamac metal base, right? So, and we have the Lancia Rally, all right? So, for the chase car, this is chase for two reasons. One is the composition, which is like this is metal on metal, and the other is the fact that this is a one per case kind of car, right? So you would find multiples of the other four cars that we saw, but this one would be like a one per case. So those are like the two factors which have been driving the chase in the past good number of Silver Series. All right. So now, with regards to the car, very beautiful execution. That paint scheme of black and orange. All right. It's got Lancia lettering there. And for racing deco, we have Brembo, we have Sparco, we have Hella, and we have Bilstein. Wow, like four sponsors right there. All right. And I think this is the engine bay, right? So a transparent cover over the engine bay, Lancia Racing, just beautiful execution. And compared to the other 5 spokes in the other models, this one is a 6-spoke hub. All right. So there we have the final car in this mix, the Lancia Rally model. So, and what are your favorites in this series? I am a sucker for Datsun. So I'm definitely gonna say the Datsun is number 1 and the Lancia Chase is number 2. And pretty much all the other 3 cars are good enough for number 3. What are your favorites? Share your thoughts in the comments. Until I meet you guys next time with another set of cars, this is Suresh signing off. Rock on and stay awesome. Bye, everyone.